humbling experience for me to be able to be here today. Looking back at the past decades, there has hardly ever been a time in the history of European integration when poverty, social exclusion and growing disparities needed more genuine attention than today. The most recent developments on our continent and beyond testify to the regrettable fact that policies has lost sight of what should be its sole and main concern: dignified human life that must not be compromised at any expense. Let me therefore thank European Anti-Poverty Network for the irreplaceable work you have been doing in this field over the years, and also for organizing this event. Within the shoes of the Slovak presidency for a couple of more weeks, I would like to use this opportunity to share with you steps, however small they may seem in the large picture, we as presidency have been undertaking to address poverty and social exclusion. Fighting poverty and social exclusion is one of the common priorities of the trio presidencies of Netherlands, Slovakia and Malta. Following these, we have been concentrating on sustaining Europe's social models in its various forms and phases. We recognize poverty as a complex and multi-dimensional phenomenon. Discrimination is key here. Not only can it and does it lead to poverty, poverty further strengthens discrimination, perpetrating a vicious circle with no end to it. It is well-known fact that women, more often than not, face a higher risk of poverty than men. That is the reason why we as a Slovak presidency and trio presidency choose to place special attention to equality between women and men. To this end, the trio signed in December 2015 the joint Gender Equality Declaration, which aims to meet the targets of the Europe 2020 strategy by focusing on employment and reduction of poverty and social exclusion. The main initiative of Slovak presidency aimed at progressing with the fight against poverty and exclusion is still within the Council conclusion focused on women and poverty. They are based on the report of the European Institute for Gender Equality with a review of the implementation of Beijing platform for action by the EU member states in the area of women and poverty. The conclusions set up a wide range of measures in the area of gender stereotypes, prevention, education, employment, of course, work-life balance, social protection and other areas in order to foster synergies between anti-poverty strategies and other economic and social policies. The measures should also ensure bigger participation of women in the labour market, which is the prerequisite for empowerment of women. Special attention has also been paid to measures addressing situation of groups who are facing intersecting inequalities, in particular long-term unemployed people and economically inactive women, women in single-parent households, women with migrant backgrounds, persons belonging to marginalized groups or ethnic minorities, older women living alone, persons with disabilities and women who are homeless. The report of the European Institute for Gender Equality showed that among the specific vulnerable groups, the Roma minority faces particular severe disadvantages. 9 in 10 Roma women and men live in poverty. Moreover, the role of Roma women as the primary homemakers particularly exposes them to the adverse effects of the materially deprived conditions in which many Roma give. Therefore, the Slovak presidency has been focusing on Roma population, not only the above conclusion of women and poverty, but a special set of council conclusions has been prepared with objective to accelerate the process of Roma integration. The Council should reconfirm in its commitment to speed up the Roma integration process, including the implementation of the EU framework as set up in 2011 and complemented by the 2013 Council recommendation. The Slovak presidency would like to secure that all policies, legal and financial instruments that have been put in place are used to their full extent to close the gap between Roma people and non-Roma population. We also paid attention to the empowerment of Roma youth. Therefore, the conference in Bratislava was devoted to this topic. In the area of inequality, we also concentrated on people with disabilities, as they also belong to vulnerable groups experiencing poverty and social exclusion. With this objective, we put high on the agenda the European Accessibility Act. In our work, we have been primarily focusing on issues we considered as essential for progressing the negotiations in the Council. Among these issues, we paid special attention to the scope during our work. We have been having in mind the importance of European Accessibility Act for ensuring more independent living for persons with disabilities. Therefore, we have been striving for finding solutions that would not result in narrowing of the scope, but rather on preventing possible conflicts between the existing union law, providing for specification on accessibility and the Accessibility Act itself. Due to concerns of member states, we have also been focusing our attention on decreasing of administrative and financial. Accessibility and reasonable accommodation for persons with disability were the main issues we have been focusing in our work related to proposal of Equal Treatment Directive, also so-called Horizontal Anti-Discrimination Directive, which is in the Council negotiated within the year 28. Fully recognizing the importance of equal treatment principle for the effective inclusion of people, especially vulnerable to discrimination into the society, we continued in negotiations of this proposal. Last but not least, we are committed to further the discussion on the European Pillar of Social Rights. It is my personal conviction that there is great potential in the proposal to shape the future of Europe. Above all, I believe we should accord social Europe the importance it deserves, and therefore I think that it is very important to take participation at the open public discussion on the Commission's proposal, which was invited by every member state and especially also by the Slovak presidency. I would like also you to encourage to take part on this discussion, because I think that the social dimension of the European integration is a big challenge, which is especially in these times very important to address key challenges we facing in European integration process. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, let me once more to thank you for the invitation and for organizing this event. I think that addressing poverty is among the main political challenges, and the future of the European integration process is deeply depending on how we will be able to fight poverty, because fighting poverty should be at the center of our attention and should be as a main argument why Europe can bring better life to every Europeans. If we will not be able through the European Union, through the European common policies, and through the European integration to bring better life conditions to all Europeans, the European integration process will no longer have a future. And I think that this is a challenge which is for every European institution, both European and national institutions, politicians, and active citizens. Thank you very much.